Hi guys, this is Venkat. About me, I have almost 9 years experience on Java J2E as well as MuleSoft. On exclusively on MuleSoft, I have around 4.5 years experience. Last 4.5 years onwards, I was working on MuleSoft, one of the best MNC in the India. And I'm a certified professional in Salesforce, and I'm a certified professional in MuleSoft as well. So almost I was completing almost 10 to 12 batches in MuleSoft, and some of the Java batches also I completed actually. So that's what my experience. Okay, so I heard from Nivas, so you people are so recently came from MS, right? Okay, so we're all looking for job, I guess. Okay. So then I'm going to start that demo, guys. So whenever you have a question, raise your voice. You can ask anytime, no issue. So now I'm going to discuss about web services concept, guys, in the demo itself. Why? Because here I will give the some scenario first. So where exactly this MuleSoft come into the picture, or else where it will fit exactly. So first example is I will take Cisco is the example, guys. Cisco produces so many products. Okay, so Cisco have one portal, guys. That is nothing but a Cisco web portal. So once the production done, so they have to sell their products, or else they have to get the orders from the clients. So further, they have a portal. So there is a Cisco web portal we have. This is a Cisco web portal. From the Cisco web portal, so whoever want to willing to buy their products, Cisco products, so they will log into the Cisco portal. So they will order it. So what we call that is nothing but an opportunity. Who are willing to buy Cisco product, so that is nothing but opportunity. So before that, I just give the history of that actually, how it will happen, the business and all. So generally, they have a salespeople. Okay, salespeople will go to the marketing. So they will do campaign. So they will get some contacts. So nothing but we can business terminology, we can call it as a leads. Okay, salespeople get the leads. So these leads, so willing to buy Cisco products. So that is nothing but a opportunity. So means these leads so will raise an opportunity using Cisco web portal. So that is the thing here. So how they will raise? So here they introduce a MuleSoft, guys. I will tell you why they're directly not talking to the external system. So here is the external system is SFDC, guys. So this Cisco is maintaining so the backend opportunity information, leads information, accounts information, everything they are maintaining under SFTC. So this is a Salesforce, guys. SFTC means. So this is a Salesforce.com. They have own backend also. So there is no separate Oracle, MySQL. You have like SQL databases, right? So they don't have that such kind of databases. They have a separate database like Salesforce.com. Okay, so whenever user log in into the Cisco web portal, so they're trying to create an opportunity. So that will go to via MuleSoft, guys, via MuleSoft. Why I will explain why this middleware in the picture. I will explain you. So whenever they try to create an opportunity, that will go to the via MuleSoft, that will insert into the Salesforce. Once Salesforce inserted that whatever they want to buy the product, so once successfully inserted, it will go a response back, guys. So that is, it's a synchronous call. We have two types of calls are there, two types of processes you can say. That is, one is synchronous, another one is asynchronous, guys. Asynchronous. So based on the requirement, client will tell us, so either synchronous or asynchronous, or else, so our architect, or else we need to take the decision based on the requirement. So we need to take the decision, either we have to go for asynchronous or else either synchronous actually. What is the difference between synchronous or asynchronous? Suppose, so once you hit the request, you should wait for the response. So for example, you are going to log in into the Facebook. So once Facebook homepage, you will enter a user ID password. You should wait for the response back. So in your for your home page actually, until unless we can't able to do anything on that page, guys, until get the response. So that is nothing but a synchronous response. Once hit the request, you are waiting for the response actually, until unless we can't able to do anything on that page until get the response. But whereas in asynchronous response, it's kind of hit and forget, guys. So there is no there is no wait time for that actually. Just I will hit it. Don't no need to wait for the response. So that is nothing but asynchronous response. So here, this is whoever creating the opportunity. Okay. So that is nothing but a synchronous response. I'm just keeping opti here. So this is a asynchronous, this is a synchronous response. He is trying to create an opportunity into the Salesforce. So once the opportunity get created, so that will come back, guys. That will come back with opportunity ID. So this Salesforce guy return so opportunity ID back to the so whoever trying to create it. That is also via MuleSoft only. So because it's a synchronous response. So MuleSoft will take that whatever the response you are getting, either might be it's a success response or else it's a failure response, whatever it is, that response it will share to the user actually. So if it is successfully create that opportunity, so it will they will share that that opportunity ID. So it might be it's a unique ID, that one. So here is just for example 101 is the opportunity. That opportunity ID they will share to the user actually. Suppose, so here is a 200 we are getting. 200 means there is a, so here we are communicating purpose, we are using the HTTP protocol, guys. Okay, HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol. If we get a response back from the SFTC, so that is nothing but a 200 status code, guys. Suppose something is wrong, so here we are trying to establish the connection between MuleSoft and Salesforce, right? So something is gone wrong actually. So because Salesforce, if you need to connect with Salesforce, we should have access actually, like username, password, then we have to send the token, all the configuration we have to send it actually. If any configuration is mismatching, we'll get an invalid login, right? If we get an invalid login, that invalid login also we need to share to the user actually. So that is nothing but a 400. Might be it's a bad request, or else if it is a unauthorization, so then we'll get a 401. So like this type of status code we'll get it actually. If anything goes wrong, okay, if it is whatever you are sending a data, the data is properly not there. Suppose here you are trying to create an opportunity, you have to send us some mandatory fields actually. So there is opportunity name, opportunity quantity, then opportunity amount. So these are all we have to prepare it. We have to send back to the Salesforce actually. So that time whatever you are sending the JSON format, generally people will prefer the input as a JSON format actually. So it depends actually based on the requirement. Might be it's an XML, might be it's an CSV file, whatever it is. So but Mule can able to parse all the formats. Either it's a JSON or else XML or else CSV or else flat files, whatever the file it is, MuleSoft can able to parse it. But people will prefer JSON because it's a lightweight data, lightweight format. Okay, so this is happened, guys. So this is the one scenario actually. So here is the, if you see here, Salesforce is the external system, Cisco web portal is the input system, so main source system, this is a destination system. So between that they introduce a MuleSoft actually. Why they won't speak directly from Cisco portal to SFDC? Why they introduce this type of middlewares in the market? Middleware. So here, why they introduce in the middleware? Okay. So here, if you speak directly Cisco web portal to SFDC, okay. If it is a only, if it is a only one communication, we can create it, guys. Suppose I mean to say, so SFDC to Cisco portal, it's not only one client actually. In future we'll get multiple clients. Cisco portal will expose their API. This is a SFDC, right? SFDC exposed an API. Okay, so we are trying to consume it actually. We are trying to consume it here. So the here sales so here MuleSoft will use for integration between the two systems. So here, based on the web services concept, we are trying to integrate it, guys. Either it's a SOAP, okay, or else REST. These two types of Java web services we have. Same web services we can use in the MuleSoft also. But here in the Java, we have to write whole code, guys. For each and everything, we need to write the code. But whereas in MuleSoft, we have a built-in components. Just we need to add the configuration. That's it. We need to use particular component for that. Suppose if you want to use this guy, Salesforce guy exposed as a SOAP API, we need to use specific component. If it is Salesforce guy exposed as a REST API, we need to use specific another component actually. So, but whereas in Java existing, we have a web services concept in the Java itself. So, but in this Java, we need to write the code, but whereas in MuleSoft, no need to write the code. So it's kind of configuration actually. So that is a difference. So coming to why they introduced this middleware. So here, these people exposed as API. So the request, the client, not only Cisco web portal is a client actually. Some other clients are there. So there is a visibility is the one more client actually. Another one is just for example, I'm giving XYZ and then LMN. So these are number of clients are there, guys. It's kind of one to many operation actually. So if you see here, this is only one Salesforce, but there is so many ways so to create an opportunity. For example, we have a Airtel network, guys. So generally, if postpaid bill or else prepaid recharging, so we'll use multiple sites, guys. If you use the network have official, the Airtel have official website, right? Through official website, you can pay our bills, right? That is a one way. So apart from that, if you see, so many things are there, free recharge, and again Paytm. So many ways are there to pay the bill, right? Like here also. So if you user want to create an opportunity, not only Cisco web portal, there is a official website. Not only Cisco web portal, they have multiple clients are there, multiple vendors are there. They gave a provision to create an opportunity into the Cisco actually, because they have some business commitment. Might be each opportunity they will get somewhat. So that kind of commitment is there. So that's why user can log in any client, so that they can able to create it actually. But Cisco provide they exposed an as an API. That is a that is a SOAP API. They exposed anybody can create their client code, right? So here is the client code we need to create it. So based on the SOAP API, so anybody can access their API, okay, the SOAP API. So then they can able to create an opportunity. They can able to create a provision to create an opportunity actually. So like this, if you see here, it's kind of many to one, right? It's kind of many to one. So if it is one to one, then fine, guys. So we can directly talk to the Cisco web portal to Salesforce actually. But if you see here, so many clients are there actually. In future, multiple clients will get. We are not sure, right? So that's why. So here, middleware come into the picture actually. That is the one reason. Another, because it's kind of clumsy. So too many clients are there. Only one destination is there. Okay. So requests keep on coming to the Salesforce. It should serve accordingly, right? So that is the one thing. Another thing is, so we're not sure sometimes, so Salesforce get down, right? So these are all clients getting failed to get the response actually. That is the second thing. So if it is any, it's kind of uh, uh, communication, I mean, one to one always bit painful, guys. That's why that is a first reason. Second reason is, second reason is some kind of network issues will occur. So then these people, whoever trying to consume their service, right? So they can't able to get the response actually. Third thing is, client and server should know each other, guys. Otherwise they can't able to communicate each other. Should know each other. So means so here is a Cisco, here is the visibility. That is one client is trying to consume Salesforce, right? Salesforce API. So here is the thing. So visibility should know who is talking to, who is the destination, and Salesforce should know who is the client, so consuming their API. But if you introduce middleware, MuleSoft, okay. So not only MuleSoft actually, in the middleware, so many in the market, so many middlewares are there. So there's one of the recently popular middleware is MuleSoft, guys. We have Oracle Vision, we have MDM, we have a talent system, we have web methods, we have TIPCO. So many middlewares are there in the market, but MuleSoft is nowadays more popular. I will give you why this much of boom will get for MuleSoft also. So, but coming to here, client server should know each other. So whoever talking to the system, SFDC should know, and similarly client should know who is talking about, right? So these server should know each other, otherwise they can't able to communicate it, guys. But whereas in if you introduce a MuleSoft, so Salesforce will aware only MuleSoft, guys. So they don't know who is the client actually. So who is talking to that? So they are aware only MuleSoft. Similarly here, so whoever client, right? Client will aware only about MuleSoft. So they don't know who is the destination actually. So that way, so here our middleware will take care of it actually. And one more thing is if you introduce a middleware, okay, so some kind of donkey work, guys. Donkey work in the sense, so regular activities like filtering, okay. So next, enhancement, enrichment, you can say enrichment. Next one is if you want to talk any adapt any third-party system again in the middleware. Like suppose I want to talk with Facebook in the middleware, middle itself, or else LinkedIn I want to talk, okay, or else any REST client I want to call it, or else any database I want to talk it. These kind of donkey work, so will take care by MuleSoft, guys. Suppose this, so this guy, the function, the intention of this guy, so need to create an opportunity to the Salesforce. But so whatever he is sending the information, it's kind of post request, guys. So there is a, we have different types of requests are there. It's a get request, and then post request, and then put request, and then delete request. So these are all methods related to HTTP protocol, guys. Suppose here user want to create an opportunity, so that should be post method. Why? Because he should send some information to the system, some information to the Salesforce. Means, so the opportunity information he should send. So that is a post method. So here whatever he is sending information to the uh, Salesforce, okay. So Salesforce expecting 10 mandatory fields, guys. 10 mandatory fields it was expecting to create an opportunity, but user is sending, so the user is sending only 5 fields, guys. From user we're getting only 5 fields. So whatever remaining 5 fields, so if they won't send it, we can't able to create an opportunity. But they're not aware of remaining 5 fields actually. That's why what middleware will take care. Middleware, what should we know, what should we need to do? So this guy do the enrichment actually. So he is sending only 5 fields. So he, for remaining 5 fields, he need to talk somewhere else actually. He need to talk some database, or else based on his information, based on his 5 fields, he need to talk some other third party like so this guy is maintaining, Cisco guy is maintaining, so the information is might be he will maintain some database. So that's why in the middleware we need to talk with the database. So we have to get remaining 5 fields, we need to do enrichment actually. So means whatever user is sending, that is insufficient to create an opportunity. So that's why in the middleware we need to talk somewhere else. We have to get, based on the existing field, we need to get some more data. Either we need to talk with some third party, or else either we need to talk to database based on their requirement. So then we need to enrichment, guys. After getting remaining fields, whatever the existing payload we are getting from the user, we need to do enrichment. So means enrichment means merging. So then we need to create an opportunity into the Salesforce, guys. That is about enrichment. So coming to filtering, so suppose from the user, I'm getting some, or else from the database. Suppose you are talking to the database from the middleware, right? So I'm getting unnecessary records. So we are getting 1 lakh records. So that 1 lakh records we can't able to process in the MuleSoft, guys, because it's a more memory, right? So I want to filter some of the records. Suppose where salary is greater than 1,50,000, so that people only we have to consider it. So then that time we can able to do filter it, guys. We can able to filter it. So once filter it, whatever the pending records are there, so then whatever the successful records are there, that successful records we can able to insert it. Or else while taking the request, according to I just now I told, we have different types of requests we'll get it. Either it's a get request, post request, put request, delete request. I want to filter it. I should accept only post request. I don't want to accept get request. So that time we can filter it, guys. So based on the filtering, we can able to filter it. So using that filter components in the MuleSoft, we can filter it. So we should allow only post request. We should not allow so get request kind of thing. So that kind of filtering also we can achieve it, guys. Okay. So then I will speak with Facebook and LinkedIn in the middleware. So they introduce a different types of adapters, guys, different types of transformers, different types of connectors they introduced already. So if you want to talk with in the middleware directly to the Facebook, so they introduce a connector called Facebook connector. So we can drag and drop that Facebook connector in the middleware. Just we need to configure that, sir. No need to write any code for that connectivity. Just we need to configure the information, user ID, password, what was the URL it is, API URL, and all information we need to fill it. So then we need to hit the request. Then we'll get the response from whatever you are expecting, or else you are posting the data into the Facebook, whatever it is, we can achieve it actually. So similarly, we have a connector LinkedIn. So they introduced so many connectors are there, guys, that two trendy connectors. Whatever the latest technology coming to the market, so then they are going to create a new connector actually. So that's why it's a more popular than, that is one reason, more popular than other USBs, guys, because whatever the latest technologies, whatever the existing technologies, they have already connectors established actually. Using that connectors, we can simply talk to that external system or a third party system easily. So no need to write any other code actually. If there is no connector also, there is a feasibility to connect it, guys. Using HTTP connector, we can able to establish the connection. Or else, suppose they so recently introduced a new technology. That technology doesn't contain any connector to connect to the from the MuleSoft. So they gave a facility to connect using your whatever the technology you are aware at. Suppose I am a expert in Java, so we can able to write Java code to establish the connection between the two things actually. Suppose you are familiar with some other Python script, or else some Groovy script, you can able to write so Python script, so we can establish the connection actually. It's kind of technology friendly also. So many reasons it's a popular than other ESBs actually. And another reason is it's a high visibility, guys. High visibility in the sense, so clients will expect high visibility servers, guys. Whatever they introduce that MuleSoft servers, so we can deploy multiple ways like we can deploy in the cloud hub, we can deploy in on-premises servers, and then you can deploy in our local also, guys. Local in the sense while developing time, so we have a standalone servers, we can keep it in our local, then you can deploy and you can test it actually. So this way we can, so many ways of deployments are there. So that whatever they are providing servers, these servers are, it's a high visibility. That is one more reason client will prefer. And main reason is it's a freeware, guys. So because client will expect so freewares actually generally. So no need to pay any money to the MuleSoft actually. So here two versions are there actually. So two editions are there. One is community edition, another one is enterprise edition is there, guys. So if client will prefer community edition, no need to pay single penny to the MuleSoft, guys. If client will prefer enterprise edition, so then he need to pay to the MuleSoft actually. So what was the difference between these two editions, community edition and enterprise edition? So if you go for community edition, so there is a whatever the some of the connectors like Salesforce connector and again Facebook connector. Some of the connectors are available in only enterprise edition, guys. That connectors are not available in the community edition. Suppose client will prefer community edition, so he want to talk to the Salesforce. He want to talk with or else SAP HANA, but connector is not supporting in the community edition. So then what we'll do? So that's why they introduce a dev kit connector concept, guys. If the connector is not available, we can able to create our own custom connector actually. That facility provided by MuleSoft. So whatever the connector is not supporting, so we can write our own code. Suppose if you are familiar with the Java, so we can use the dev kit connector concept in the MuleSoft. You can write your code, so then we can able to connect it actually. If you are familiar with some of the .NET, so then we can able to write the .NET code, so then you can able to connect it actually. So that's why if you go for yeah, go ahead.
It seems Prashant is having some audio issues.
Who is having?
Prashant.
Okay, guys, if you have any questions in the middle, you can ask Prashant. Okay. So anybody else having audio issue? Okay, fine. Sudhakar said no. So means audio issue means he can't able to hear.
We don't have such issues.
Okay, great.
No problem from my side, Venkat.
Yeah,
It's clear.
guys, until now, do you have any questions?
Mm.
Yeah, you can ask. Any questions?
Venkat,
Yeah.
I didn't understand client-server relationship. You said client-server relationship, and you said in MuleSoft, is this SFD should not know that Cisco portal.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say, so generally I'm removing the MuleSoft here. Okay. So generally earlier people won't use middlewares. Okay. So this guy is exposed as a REST API or else SOAP API. Okay. So from the portal, whatever the portal it is, not only Cisco portal, any portal, if you see any web portal, they directly talk to the whoever exposed APIs. So this has happened in the earlier. So before introduce this kind of middleware. What happened if you see? So like this, we have a multiple clients, not only one client actually. So we have a 10 clients frequently talk to the Salesforce. It's kind of clumsy, guys, so it can't able to respond sometime. So this type of issues people are facing actually. So that's why they introduce this type of middlewares in the market. So coming to your question, so what I was trying to say, so if I remove that, middleware and MuleSoft in this example, in this use case, if you see now, so in this case, client should know. So client in the sense Cisco portal should know. So who is talking to get the response actually means this guy should know who is the server. Okay, who is the destination, you can say, who is the target system. So all are same terminology. So the server in the sense it's a target system. This client should know who is talking to. Okay. And similarly, this server should know who is consuming their APIs. So means in this case, this client server should know each other. Otherwise we can't able to communicate. Should know each other means, so this guy should share this their URL. They exposed some URL, right? Means if you want to hit it, some URL should require, right? That URL we have to keep it here. Similarly, so here these people exposed API. So this API should share to this client actually. Like this, they should know each other actually. Otherwise, they can't able to communicate it. But according to middlewares, so in this case, so this guy, Salesforce guy, only knows about MuleSoft. They don't know who is requesting, who is getting the request, who is getting the response, or else who is requesting him. So they don't know about that actually. So he knows about only MuleSoft. So similarly here, Cisco Web Portal and Visibility and XYZ LMN clients, they knows only about MuleSoft actually. They don't know who is the destination system, from where they are getting response. So that is the thing actually. So MuleSoft will is the middleware, so between the two systems actually. So that's what I was trying to say at this point. You are clear?
No, before you said that salespeople will get some leads
Yes.
so that they will contact. So I'm unable to think that.
I will go history again. Yeah. Understood that one. Generally, yeah. Give me a moment. I will clarify our question. I will get back. So here generally, so campaigns will happen, right? So they will get the leads. They will get the leads. So generally earlier, so before introducing this system, how they will work with the Salesforce directly. So here we are trying to create an opportunity. But earlier, after getting the leads, so there is a facility to create opportunity directly in the Salesforce also. They have separate people. Once get the leads, they will directly enter into the opportunity here itself. But here, after introducing this system, so whatever the Salesforce getting the leads, so they can create an opportunity through portal actually. So this Salesforce, whoever that marketing people have a user, they will log into this Cisco portal. From here, they're trying to create an opportunity into the Salesforce. That's what I was trying to say. Both the ways they can able to create, either directly into the SFDC or else through portals. Yeah, tell me your question. Somebody asking another question.
Hello, Venkat.
Yeah.
I have one question. You said about the connectors, like in.
Can you mute others please? Yeah, go ahead, Naresh. Can you repeat again that question?
The connectors are inbuilt connectors, or we need to develop our own connectors?
That's what I was trying to say here. If client prefer, actually I was working for UK clients. UK clients won't prefer, will prefer freewares guys, because they will take the community edition actually. If you go for community edition, some of the connectors won't support, like Salesforce. Salesforce is an example. So if connector won't support, so almost most of the connectors will support guys. Some of the connectors like Salesforce, like HBase, Hadoop connector. So there are some enterprise connectors are there. They won't support in the community edition. So that time MuleSoft guy provide, there is a dev kit connector. Using the dev kit connector, we can write we have to build a custom connector actually. If client will prefer enterprise edition, so they can brought the brought the subscription from the MuleSoft. No need to write any code for the connector actually. So they have already multiple connectors are there. So whatever your requirement, we just drag and drop it. We just configure the information. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So any other questions, guys?
Venkat, this is Nivas. I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So what role Java plays, in this technology? Because I don't think any of these people has any idea about Java.
Okay. So actually,
when does Java?
Yeah. So when Java will come into the picture here, so here guys, we are always playing with payload actually. Payload in the sense, it's a data. The data will come to the source system. There is a source system. and the source system will get the payload. Okay, so that payload will receive by MuleSoft. So next, what our intention, we need to hit to the target system. That is nothing but I mention it as a destination system. Suppose here source system is giving this payload in the form of some XML. Think like this. This is XML he shared. So source system will share. What MuleSoft will do, that how destination system will expect. Suppose destination system is a Salesforce. So Salesforce will expect S object, right? So we need to map that. So this data we need to convert. How this guy was expecting, we need to convert it, guys. So in some, so how Java will play in the here. So always we are playing with this data. We need to convert from the list to map to object stream. So this required only collections concept, guys. So in the core Java there is a concept called collections. Okay, so collections like set, list, map, right? You people are aware, I guess. In our education also we'll get these things, right? So we need to convert the data into one format to another format, guys. So that time only Java will come into the picture. So in my sessions, wherever required, I will explain the Java part also. Okay. First, I will explain the Java, how it will work in the Java. Same thing I will explain the MuleSoft also. So for that purpose only Java will require. So only core Java, in the core Java there is a collections concept is there. That collections concept is enough actually. So here for that also no need to write code to convert it actually. We have already connectors. We have already built-in transformers to convert one format to another format. Suppose here I am getting a XML. I want to convert into the JSON format, or else I want to convert that XML format into the map. So list of map I want to convert it. So for that already we have a transformer is there. So worst case, if the transformer is not support, built-in transformer is not support, we have a Java transformer, we have a Groovy transformer, we have a another like Python script. So using whatever the technology you are familiar, right? So that we have to drag and drop that particular transformer. You have to drag and drop. In that we have to write the code, guys. That's the thing. Apart from that, all the connectors are already available, all the transformers already available. So if the worst case client want to ask more customization, that time only we'll go and write up the piece of code. Yeah, Nivas, that was the I mean in this case only required the collections concept.
Okay. So technically they don't need like any expertise, or do you say that they should have Java understanding as well?
Yes, exactly. That OOPS concept, and so basic understanding is enough.
Okay.
You guys, any other questions? Okay, guys. So that was the reason MuleSoft is more popular. Actually, I said multiple reasons. One is the network issues. We can skip it. Actually, it's a client server. The communication we can avoid it. Actually, in the middleware will take care of all these things. If anything goes wrong, also it will give proper error message, guys. That is taken care by or MuleSoft itself only. So I mean, so they have a high visibility server. They have a trendy connectors. So, and then these are the reasons more popular than other middleware guys like Oracle Fusion, Talent. So Talent and all, they have some restrictions, guys. So, but in the middleware, in MuleSoft, there is no such kind of restrictions actually. Sorry, actually, so there is no restrictions in the MuleSoft. We can achieve anything actually. If the connector not support also, we'll write our own custom connector. We'll go ahead accordingly. Okay, so if you have any questions, so we'll discuss, guys, or else we'll wind up the session.
Venkat,
Yes, allow me.
can I
Yes.
call you back like in the
Yeah.
evening time?
No, I will ping you now.
Okay.
Once this
Okay, Venkat, thank you.
once this session is done, I will ping you.
Okay, okay then, Venkat.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Nivas.
Yep.
Yeah, so can we close the
So
session?
guys, any more
Yeah.
doubts?
Yeah.
Any clarifications?
Yeah.
Okay, Venkat, then we call yes, no?
Okay, fine.